Well, hello there. I have a question from Elle. Not too sure where she's from. It's a fairly long question. I'll do my best to read it all out. She says, I'm moving my screen so that I can read it. I'm a 33-year-old woman. I always had extremely thick, long, healthy and bushy hair, almost like a lion's mane. But now my hair is just breaking, falling, thinning, full of split ends, missing in patches, and is a huge mess. My doctor cannot seem to figure out what's wrong. No amount of external and internal treatments have helped. I'm just a lost cause. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to look for help. I have to spend hours every day to make my hair look less weird and funny before I go out somewhere. As I'm still fairly young, the state of my hair is causing me to feel worried and sad. Will things ever get back to normal? What do I need to do? What's really wrong with my body that has caused my hair to deteriorate so suddenly? Very sorry to hear about this distressful situation, Elle. The card that came up for you is this one displayed on the screen. So it's about some kind of transition or transformation, and I will take a look at your energy specifically and see what comes up. Well, it's a really interesting image that I get. And I'll describe the image. What it reminds me of is a snake shedding its skin. You know how the snake, it grows too big for its skin and then it sheds it. It's kind of reborn. And the image I was getting for you is almost like this area of your head is just being pulled off, like you see on the movies when people make somebody look like somebody else. They've got this false face or head that they put on and then they peel it off. So that's what the first image that I see is like you're letting go of an old version of yourself that isn't working for you anymore. Like you're letting go of some old ideas. And I wish I knew more about you, actually, because I feel like I have some more questions to help you with this. But in the absence of being able to talk to you, let me just look a bit longer. You know, the next image that comes up, it's really strange, is the face of Albert Einstein. And that's why I said I'd like to know what you do for a job or a career, whether you're a scientist or some other kind of professional, or whether you just received a lot of training around what was important, that the intellect was important, for example. And so I'm seeing what you're doing is almost like and this happens to all of us pretty much. As babies and toddlers, we're programmed by the adults around us in terms of what to believe about ourselves, about the world, about what kind of life we're meant to live. And it feels to me like there's like a realization that there's another me, a more real me, a more authentic me inside somewhere, and you're being called to search for that inner you, and that the energy that's in your energetic space that is not you is causing discomfort for the body, and the hair loss is almost like the body's attempt at shedding this unfamiliar skin that isn't you. That's part A of my answer. this might be a bit of a long one. The other thing that occurred to me, I would also want to ask you, is if you're having your periods normally, because the other possibility is that there might be a hormonal imbalance, and on a physical level. So that would be something, if that's happening, to obviously talk to your doctor about. But I think you would have mentioned that if that was the case. So and the other thing I would ask you as well is whether you've been having any other symptoms like hot flashes and so on. Because I feel like that there is a spiritual transformation, basically. And straight to the point, that transformation is about you rebirthing yourself out of an old skin that was made up of other people's energy and other people's beliefs. And so, from my perspective, giving spiritual information, what would be the solution for you? The solution would be to release that foreign energy. And I'm seeing that there's a fair bit of male energy, actually. And obviously, I mean, a really great way for you to release this energy that's affecting you is through meditation. And I have some great meditation courses that are available to you. And, you know, there are other people out there teaching meditation. I'm seeing a form of meditation that helps you actively work on your energy to help you release and let go. So that you, the spiritual consciousness, is doing the work of releasing and letting go, rather than leaving it up to the body to think it has to try to do it. So that's my answer. Kind of an unusual answer, but I do hope it gives you a different perspective on what's been going on, because it sounds like you've been really struggling with this for a while. If you'd like an inspirational video in your inbox every week, there's a link below that will take you to a place where you can find out how to do that. And if you're watching this video and you would like to apply to have your own question answered, there is a link below, and will take you to a page where you can enter your question.